Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to The Hunt is On. I'm Valerie Hunt here with Andrew Chiles, and on today's episode, we sit down with none other than Canadian drag icon and legend, Jimbo.
We get to talk a little bit about some merch drops, a little bit of music videos.
We talk about Jimbo's titties. And we dish some hot tea about Season 1 and Season 2 of Canada's Drag Race. If you want to hear all that and a little bit more, stay tuned for this here episode of The Hunt is On. Hello, everybody. My name is Valerie Hunt.
And I'm Andrew Chiles.
And The Hunt is On, which is the name of our brand new podcast that we are starting today. Yay for firsts. And we have a really special guest with us today.
And who would that be?
The illustrious from Canada Drag Race Season 1. It's Jimbo, baby.
Hey. Hey, Valerie.
Hello.
Hey, Andrew. Thank you for having me. I feel hunted. I feel stalked. I feel like prey.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for getting together with us to do this and kick off 2022.
It's my pleasure. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be hunted by you.
I feel like it's been so long of seeing shows with you and seeing you on our screens and all these things, but to have a real conversation is just so nice and sweet. And I just want to say happy holidays.
Well, happy holidays to you. And I know I just saw you guys in Calgary, and I said congratulations there, but I'll say it again here. But congratulations on Call Me Mother. You were amazing.
Thank you. Just for you, I wore 2 pieces of my outfits from the show today. Yes. Mainly because I have no drag.
Oh my god, I feel you. You gotta get it out. Get the most out of those clothes. So.
Absolutely. Did you have a good holidays though? You and Mr. Brady?
We did. We were all cuddled up, snuggled up, and resting. It was a lot of drag and a lot of performance and a lot of twirling and shaking my tits, and so it was great to just lay around for a long time.
Oh,
I actually gained a lot of weight, unfortunately, but I'm counting my calories starting now, and I'm going to fit into my costumes in no time.
Oh my god, I feel that. Last time I saw Terry Stevens, she called me fat.
Oh my god, yeah,
she's a star.
Is just screaming for its life.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm I don't have the titties on today, but you can't tell. Yeah, that's so nice though. It was a chill holidays for us. Andrew got these 2 new microphones, so really the magic has only started.
I also got a new king size bed. What did you get up to?
Okay, Andrew will take any excuse to talk about the new king size bed. I got nothing for Christmas. I had a lovely holidays of watching some of my drag faves before everyone kind of went on break, and then just taking time to recharge and re-energize, because I think 2022 is going to be a big year.
It's going to be a huge year.
It's going to be major.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But before we get into, I think, all the future stuff, we wanted to maybe chit-chat and ask you some questions about some things of the past, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Sweet.
I love digging up the past, picking up the old scabs.
Oh, I love a good scab. A little salty, a little fresh, a little buddy.
So we were wondering about the House of Jimbo and how that all got started. Is it still going?
That is basically when we first came up with the idea. It's been a few years in the making of getting to the point where, we had the traction, the eyes to do it. So we launched the Kickstarter last fall, and we got a little nest egg from that, and we got about $20,000 in the end from that. I didn't really realize when we set up the Kickstarter, I picked this random number, and I didn't realize you have to get all of that money to get any of the money, and I know, so that was a big mistake. So we ended up having to borrow a lot of the money in order to crack the thing and get the thing. So it looked like we made a lot more than we did, but we got a lot of support and a lot of interest, which is basically the next step is to get development funding. And so we're in that phase now. We have an exciting proposal in, and we have some exciting interest. And so now we basically take the nest egg and we take the interest, the public interest, and combine it with a streaming service and a production company and the next level of funding. And so then the next step, so that's where we are in the process. And so the plan is to create some content for the YouTube channel in conjunction with some stuff that wouldn't necessarily be seen because it would be a pilot episode. And so that's we want to make some stuff that we can release to the fans and be visible and see online, and then some of the content would be saved for this teaser trailer sizzle reel that we are going to shop around.
That literally sounds amazing. Oh my God.
And so this is actually I'm on our new side here. And so basically in order to film in our studio, we had to basically expand the studio so that we can live and work in the same space. And so we've now made this alternative space over here where we can live during the time where we convert the other side, which is over there, into the film set. And so all of that is been a long journey and a lot longer than I thought. Like in my mind, I was like, we're gonna raise this money and then we're gonna film these things and it's gonna be here, it's gonna be done. But it's like, whoa, no.
It's giving like home renovation vibes, like 10 extra months.
Yeah, it turned into this whole thing. So it's all settling in. I'm in on the longer timeline than I had originally hoped. But I think everybody has faith, and we're still working on it. So yeah, it's still a thing.
Well, if you're ever looking for any family members,
if you ever need an extra hand, I can use a hammer.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I will be calling you guys.
But no, that sounds amazing. Like so cool. I remember your Barbie girl video from last year. Like I think about that like daily. So I can't wait to see more Jimbo content.
Thank you. Yeah, that was made with my friends Sandy and Christy and a bunch of our community upstairs. Actually, we live in this really cool heritage building in Chinatown, Victoria. So it's right above me is my sister and an oil painter, and then above them are our friends Daniel and Sandy and Christy, who have a really cool studio. So we went up there and we converted their whole loft into that set, and my friend Liz came in and painted the walls for a week. All that design on it.
Production.
It was such a huge process, but that was sort of the first thing that went out prior to Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to show my, the people just seeing who I am. I kind of, I really want to give them a good sense of who I am and what my aesthetic is. So that we put a lot of effort into it, and I'm so proud of that one.
I think for a lot of people, myself included, that was like my introduction to Jimbo. And it was, spectacular to say the least.
Well, especially because that was the time where you all had to start getting into digital drag. And this was like one of our first performances that we got to see of digital drag and by Jimbo. And it was just tenfold amazing. I absolutely love that production set too.
Yeah, truly iconic. We love the artistry.
Thank you. Yes, I live for the artistry.
And Canada's Drag Race Season 1 was spectacular. How did it really feel though, being someone I feel like who wasn't so known by the Canadian drag, or maybe by what I knew at least, the Canadian drag community? I feel like you kind of came in as a dark horse and really surprised and charmed a lot of people.
Yeah, that was really exciting. A lot of people online were speculating who this bedroom queen was. There was this nationwide drag registry. There was this list city by city across the country of who is the drag queen in each city, and
the spreadsheets.
It was this spreadsheet. It was so intense, and I was not even on that master list. And so they figured out 11 on the Reddit, but they couldn't figure out this 12th mystery queen. And so production was, they weren't really allowed to say much, but they were telling a little bit of the tea about that during the process. And we're like, everyone's trying to guess who you are. And it was really exciting. And then I think it was just really awesome for queens across the country and around the world to see somebody that is from obscurity. I'm living on this small island off the farthest west coast of Canada in a, pretty small community here. And, my drag name is Jimbo, and my aesthetic and my vibe is not necessarily, so normal or whatever. So, I was surprised that I got on. I wanted it so bad. It was a dream come true. But of course, I was surprised that I got to be on that show. And so I think it really provided a lot of like hope and inspiration for other queens that don't have some huge, massive following, that they too could all of a sudden, have a spotlight shone on them and have some respect and some eyes on their art.
Yeah, it really gave like the energy of like drag is not about your follower count or like what you've seen on TV, but like it's whatever you really make of it. And
especially to be going from the one queen who is unknown to being the one who has made the biggest impact on Canada's Drag Race, in my opinion.
I mean, oh wow, like
oh wow,
the quotes are endless. I feel like the memes are endless. It was really good content. Like anytime I eat a sandwich, I'll think of you.
Thank you.
At Craft Services, I was thinking of you. But season 1 was like truly spectacular. I don't know. I really liked it.
Yeah, and
I loved it.
Of all the episodes, which was your least favorite episode, and why was it Heritage Moments?
Oh my god, not that.
Oh my god. My least favorite episode, I guess, was the last episode because I wasn't really in it in the finale. So
we needed more Jimbo in that finale, guaranteed.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I really loved the whole show. I loved the whole process. I loved everything about it. I loved how it all rolled out and the response and everything. It was just really an incredible, exciting time. And I feel so grateful. And
Oh, and I mean, the positives were endless. Like, your Snatch Game performance was iconic. Joan Rivers, forever and always.
Yeah, Joan Rivers is
thank you.
And I mean, Andrew and I had to bring up one more moment. I think we live for this. We love the reality TV drama and the gag and the goop of it all. But that reading of Rita's crusty old wig was the best. Oh my god,
I love that moment too. I was cold, I was tired of her winning, and
that was giving realness.
Yeah, she came for me, and I was like at the end of my rope, and I was like, no, because we had painted beside each other the whole day. We were like kikiing, having this awesome time. And so then when she was like, oh, like, can I give you a piece of advice? I was like, oh, okay, my sister's got my back here. And then she's like, did you mean to paint so old? I was like, what? Like, that's not what I was expecting you were gonna say in that moment. And so then I just said, oh, hell no, bitch. Like, that weave is crusty, dusty. The edges were so crusty. Like, if you could see it close up, you'd want to pick at it and scrape at it. It was like a pie crust.
Oh my god, don't zoom in.
I know, but that's the thing now, is ever since I did that, like, I have to have the cleanest lace of all time now, every time.
Oh my god, yeah. You show up with a dirty lace and like Bianca Del Rio comes out of the shadows somewhere with like a sniper.
Exactly.
Clean your lace. No, it was amazing. I think that you really gave it to the girls season 1. And I mean, season 2 is spectacular too. You made a cameo on it in the Scream Queen episode. How did it feel to personally send home Stephanie Prince?
Oh my god.
She's our Calgary diva.
I know. I love Stephanie. Even the year before, when I was there before she was on the show, Stephanie and I partied together one night, and so it was really cool to.
Oh my god.
To see
she goes
her
hard
there. Yeah, she was so fun. We were there having so much fun, and we were talking about Drag Race, and she was just dreaming of being on the show. And I said, keep trying, and you never know. And then there she was. So that was really, really cool to see her after we had that conversation. And it was so fun being back on the show and having my dressing room, and going back as an invited alumni was certainly a different experience than going as a scared competitor. So
right?
It was nice.
You're like, I can use my phone.
Yeah, I have a dressing room, and people were, everyone was so kind. Of course, it's like a family. It's like a drag race family here. So it was just really exciting to see everybody who I could see. It was all very COVID-y at this time as well, so you couldn't really go around and necessarily meet everyone like you would have typically. But it certainly had a really fun, special feeling. But they also are always up to their tricks, and it was certainly. It was an experience always, and I had the best time.
So as the one queen from season 1 who brought it every single runway, what were your favorite runways of CDR2?
Ooh.
Well, I loved Pythia's two-head moment with everybody else. I think.
Oh my God.
Iconic.
Choked the world.
Yeah. so good. Loved just the artistry and the concept and the execution and the vibe. It was just all there, and it was all so awesome. Yeah. And I really loved Stephanie's wing moment at the end. Oh, yeah. I always love that
money
drama.
It was so good.
And I loved Adriana's Marie Antoinette head on a platter.
Oh, yes, that was so good. I loved it.
The Marie Antoinette triggering.
Yeah,
it was so good.
It was so good. And there was a lot of really, really, really strong looks. Like if I think back, there was a lot of really beautiful looks I loved.
Honestly, I feel like the girls had to step it up after like you and Alona brought some pretty good looks on season 1. Like I think the bar was set to a place where the girls just really had to come in with like concepts and ideas and like really push the limits of like what I think people maybe perceived Canadian drag as just from seeing
I think so
11.
Too, yeah.
Yeah,
I think so too, and I think like there was a lot of, I didn't really understand necessarily how to be that kind of drag queen when I was going to go on the show. Like I didn't have any big jewelry. I didn't have any, like crazy wigs. Like I did have some more sad, some beautiful wigs, but like I went in like pretty bare bones just because I didn't really necessarily know how to do it so much. So I guess they certainly had like a little bit, I think, more an idea of what you're in for and what it requires of you. Even though we watched the American one, and I think it's harder necessarily to find all the designers and find all the wig makers and find all the jewelry people, and so a lot goes into the package and preparing, and so I think that they definitely had the benefit of a little bit more experience from their older sisters on like how the hell to do this all, because it's a huge thing, as you know.
Oh yeah, I feel like as the franchise like expands, people are more understanding that there's like a designer you can reach out to for like a whole package now, and like you get one wig person and they do all your wigs, and you have this person who helps you with all your things. But yeah, I feel like the season 1 people we always set the tone for what it's gonna be, and I think Canada's bringing it every year, so can't wait for CDR3.
Awesome. Me too. I hope I get to go on it again.
Oh my God, please. We would like another Jimbo cameo world. Thank you so much.
So we have a quick little game for you. It's going to be a little Would You Rather, and it's going to be rapid fire. Are you ready for this, Jimbo?
Yeah, I love Would You Rather.
Wonderful. So, Tainomi's paper outfit or Alona's paper outfit?
Well, I like the color scheme of Alona's, so I'm going to say Alona.
Yeah, we stand pink in this house. Andrew, what's the second one?
Would you rather listen to Gia's Oscar speeches or listen to Eve singing I Gotta Trick Up My Sleeve?
Oh my God, I gotta trick up my sleeve. That's really like grown on me, actually. As painful as it is, I think I would listen to that instead.
I think that's the correct answer to go for.
Coming, and you never saw it coming.
Would you rather define the word glamour to Jeffrey Boyer Chapman or have Michelle Visage read you?
Well, I've had the second one, so I'm gonna go to that first one. And actually, I love Jeffrey, and
oh my God, yeah.
I would love any chance to just chat with him again. He's just such
I
a
know.
sweetheart.
I love knowing that he's also. I think Jeffrey's like an Albertan. I think a Calgarian originally too, right? Edmonton. Okay.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and then to Vancouver, and then to America, the land of dreams.
Yeah, he was truly our first Albertan on Canada's Drag Race, so for that we stand.
So you were recently featured in one of Priyanka's music videos. How did it feel to be the villain?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. I had so much fun with Pri and on set of her video, and it was just awesome to see her team and, to see her killing it on those workout machines. And
the production quality was so good.
I know, right? Yeah, she's well, that's what happens when you win all that money. But it was just so much fun, and I love being a villain. I love horror movies. I love scary things. I love maniacal laughter. I love, just like playing with being a villain is such a fun thing.
Oh my
especially
God.
when it's like a comedic villain and you're not like, actually, very scary or whatever. But
I would love to see you in the new Scream movie coming out.
me too.
That would be great. That would be so good. Or like a Suspiria remake. I could see it.
Oh my God, I would love to be in. I'll do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, horror queen.
Ooh, I love
Horror
being a
queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes mess that up. Okay, so this is something I think I love and stand you so much for is all of your really cool kind of musical endeavors and like things that you've done, like doing the Adrian Chalafour music video for
Oh yeah.
oh my God, Broken Heart, which literally one of my favorites.
Open Heart.
I did perform it
Thank
once
you.
after I saw that video because I was gooped and gagged.
Thank you. That was my first time doing something like that, and that was before my audition for Drag Race the year before that. So that was my first time with dancers and trying to look pretty. That was the
Jessica Rabbit of it all.
Yeah, the Jessica Rabbit vibes, and I did my own makeup for that, and I was really proud of how good I looked considering my skills at that time. And so I was just really excited to be the star, and that whole thing was done in I think 2 takes or something like that.
It looks like a one take with one cut.
Yeah, it's 1 take with 1 cut, and where we cut at the fans. So other than that, with all the mechanism of this and that, and we never performed it or rehearsed it in that space. We had some rehearsals with the dancers, 3 rehearsals before with the dancers, but we just ran it in that space and just had to do it right there. And I hadn't really done a lot of that to that point. I would mostly do clowning, which is about freedom. It's about expression. It's not about someone recording your mouth singing words to someone else's song.
Preciseness.
So stressful. I was like, what if I can't do this? And then I was so happy that I could do it, and I was so happy that someone thought of me that could do it. So
you killed that one, and then you also killed the I'm a video with Baby No Money.
Yeah, so good.
Which is truly my favorite. Like that I've tried to lip sync and even just rap to that song, and it's so hard. But you slay.
It's so hard. And I asked him how he even does that, and he's like, it's really hard. It's a lot of just bullshitting.
Yeah, I mean, we love to see it. Isn't that what drag is?
Yeah, exactly. But
Did
it
you
was
have
so
to
fun.
do his face?
Pardon?
Sorry, did you have to do his face?
I wanted to do his face. Just kidding. No,
Same. Same.
No, my friend and sister Vivian Vanderpuss, she beat both of our faces. I think she did his and I did mine, and then she did a little bit to sort of unify it at the end or something. I can't really quite remember, but no, Viv painted us. I did our costumes, and then we hit the town together in that convertible, and it was so much fun. I love him. He's really, really sweet, and was so funny to see him experience drag for the first time and being in drag and feeling beautiful.
And he's done it again since, which is so cool. With Rebecca Black.
Yeah.
So keep it
that's
going.
what I heard. Yeah, it was so funny. And when he was in drag, he was like, yeah, you better watch your girlfriend and stuff. And I was like, no, it's boyfriend now. You better watch. And then he's like, no. I was like, oh, you must be a lesbian. She's like, yeah, I'm definitely a lesbian.
I see that for him. He gives that.
What was his drag name? Baby No Dick?
Yeah, it was Baby No Dick. Hey baby,
Love
nailed
that.
it.
That's so good. Yeah, it was truly like the reprise to Telephone that we didn't know we needed.
Yeah, well, I've messaged him since, and I said, let's do another video, and he said, yeah, we will, so.
Amazing.
Do you have any plans to release any music in the near future?
Oh my god, I
Is it
would
gonna-
die.
Yeah.
Tits in the box?
I do. I have a meeting coming up with someone this week about getting it out in the world. I've been working with my friend Andrew Taylor, who's a really cool, fun musician I've collaborated with for years. And so we wrote these songs. We've been writing music together for like 8 years or so, but we've just never put it out. I've performed it here and there live, but the next step, yes, we have 4 songs ready, and so hopefully this year the idea is to make some music videos and to get that music out there. And the music is it's sort of like weird conceptual music, and it's kind of each one is sort of written at a different time over the years together, and so each one has a different flavor, and I'm just really excited to make the videos and to see what people think of it and to just make more music.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like, Andrew knows this, but my guilty pleasure is I truly love listening to like drag artist music, because I find it's sort of like the most like limitless type of music where you can kind of get like a little bit of everything. So I'm very much excited about this.
Yeah, that's my vibe about it too. It sort of stems from character usually,
Yeah.
same as my drag, and so the music is also character based, and that's why each song has sort of like a different flavors, because one song is about my cat that passed away, and so I kind of imagine performing it as a cat, and then the other songs,
Oh my God.
like, one is a song, it's a love song about my partner, it's called Angel, and so some of them are love songs and some of them are just sort of like weird songs, and so yeah, I'm excited.
I'm really excited for the one about the cat. If you need to borrow a butthole, hit me up.
Oh my god, I will. You've got a good one.
Just takes a really good pink scrunchie and a couple brown rhinestones, and you're golden.
Oh my god, thanks for the tip, Martha Stewart.
Yes, crafting channel, crafty corner.
So I have a question about Jimbo versus Peas.
Oh my god.
What inspired that chaoticness?
So that was basically trying to sort of work with World of Wonder. They wanted to come up with a show where I sort of react to something, or we sort of talked about just the way I experience things, or sort of the way I react to things, and how that can be funny. And so we kind of were brainstorming on that, and I thought, well, like the thing I would react to the most would be the peas. That is my biggest fear that I hate. And so they said, well, why don't we just like explore that? And so they basically just gave me free reign to kind of come up with this concept. And so I storyboarded it all out, and I drew little stick figures of everything I wanted to do, and came up with the shot list. And so it was all like extremely planned out, like every shot and everything. I've got it all drawn out in little stick figures. And so we submitted all of that, and they were into that. And so from there, Brady and I just worked around the place here, and I kind of wanted to use it as an experiment, sort of for House of Jimbo and what was capable in this space. And so we got a camera and some good equipment so that we can do some of the online filming as well. But so we used sort of this new equipment we got, and then Brady did all of the filming, and I did all of the art direction and set up the different sets around our house. And then we filmed it over the past year, and then I would send the footage to World of Wonder, and they edited it and made that awesome movie where they added all the effects and made it feel very like I don't know, like American Horror Story, like creepy, like Cuddy and the weird
Ryan
sounds
Murphy.
and everything. Yeah, just very like just freaky and funny. And so that was really exciting because we filmed it and conceived it and sent them all the footage, and then they sent us back this whole other thing that was really super trippy and psychedelic and just really awesome. And so it was just so fun to see what that level of editing and production can do to footage and storytelling. And so it was a really amazing collaboration, and then just so exciting to be on WoW Presents Plus and to be collaborating with the WoW people was just such an honor. So
yeah, it seems so amazing and like so cool to have like your own process come to full fruition with like such a cool collaborative partner. I don't know, that's so fun. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
so
cool.
The coolest.
Yeah, and so we got to sort of deal with this trauma and got to sort of work on sort of showing that sort of place where clown and drag meet, which I think are very closely related, as I'm sure we feel as well.
Love. Also, I have to say, when we last saw you in Calgary, you debuted your biggest pair of bazoingas ever, and they were phenomenal. Is your back broken or what's happening there?
My back is literally shattered, and it has not been the same since. But I'm gonna start like a regime of like core strengthening. So that they don't end up taking me all the way down, because they are very
I feel like I could be in those for like an hour.
They're intense. When I put them on, I have to like have a shelf. I rest them on the shelf, and then I like slide into them.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I love that. Were they custom, or was it something that you had to like source and like hunt down?
I'm always looking online at breastplates and new breastplates and what are the possibilities. I love transformation, and I love especially like there's something so weird and funny about just that whole side of drag. And so I love like there's these weird rubber suits. Like I've got my full suit I wore for my birthday, which goes from ankle to neck to wrist, and has
it's
like a
amazing
vagina and a butt. And so that's not typically for performance. That's typically, I think, a sex item. And so it's funny. I love just taking these items that are maybe sex related or taboo, and then bringing them into performance and sort of breaking down those sort of taboos to look at how ridiculous it is and how funny it is, and also how kind of cool it is to have an entire silicone body from China. I think it's awesome.
Oh, it's entertaining and sexy, which is like the two things that I strive for.
Yeah,
I can only imagine this whole shelf process. It looks and sounds.
Andrew can't get over the shelf titties. No, but Lilith Fair in Calgary just did something super similar to that, where she brought out like a douche on stage and cleaned herself out to I think some Hilary Duff like wet song. So
let the rain fall down.
Let the rain fall down. Very about sex toys and drag being a combined system.
Yes, they go hand in hand.
But those titties.
You recently dropped some new merch with Cat Dirty, and I got some today.
Oh my god, yes! I love that.
Oh,
you got my new t-shirt. Oh wow, you look so handsome.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love the Jimbo merch. I want to get one of the new jackets.
Yeah, the bomber.
So badly. The bomber is so cute.
Thank you. I'm so stoked. I was talking with the factory today. We're working on a tracksuit now. It's like a matching hoodie and like pants tracksuit, and I'm getting some with flares and some with skinny.
Oh my god!
So it's gonna be like this like flared jumpsuit, and so I'm really excited about that. So that's coming out like really soon. I'm just messaging with them about finalizing the design on that. So it's just always been a dream of mine to collaborate with a factory and to produce clothing under a label and under a house, and so it's a long time, like 20-year dream to do that. So it's amazing to be able to do that and to have the community to share it with, because I wouldn't be able to do it obviously without people like you guys supporting and being so sweet and amazing. And so it's just so exciting to be able to do that and to share that vibe.
Well, congrats and thank you.
Thank you for the exclusive.
Yeah, we love to know. I'm like, okay, I'm saving the pennies now.
Oh my god, thank you guys. You're so
and like,
sweet.
I'm
I'll give you
a bartender.
deal.
Oh, please. As a bartender, anytime I wear your merch specifically, people always comment. Like, I've been wearing my Jimbo shirt at the bar. People love to see it. My Jimbo necklace for the longest time was like what customers would like recognize me for. People love the Jimbo brand. It's everything.
I'm so grateful. It's my biggest dream come true. So I'm just so grateful.
Love.
And it's our biggest dream come true that you're here with us, premiering our first podcast.
Literally, thank you so much. We are so excited for 2022 for all of us, and it feels like an honor and a pleasure to have you here. So we are so grateful. Thank you.
Aw, well, you guys are so sweet, and I've, fans of yours as well from watching you guys' reviews of the show. That was sort of the first experience I really had watching podcasts and watching internet reviews and things, because prior to that I never looked at it, and so it was my first time ever being the subject of reviews and of people talking about me, and so that was really wild and exciting to tune in to you guys watching me, and then I was watching you and you were watching me, and so it was like it was really
the meta of
cool.
it all.
it was very cool, and so it's fun to come full circle and now be a guest on your podcast and to just feel the love, and I'm just so grateful for your friendship, and I can't wait to see what happens for 2022, and of course I'll be on your podcast anytime, so to be back again.
The future is friendly, baby.
Yes.
So where can everybody find you, socials, etc.?
I am on Instagram, and I try to be good about my DMs and things. If people message me and say hi, I try to say hi back. And I have a website, www.houseofjimbo.com, where my merch, and I also am on mybestjudy.com for merch and all of my sister's merch in America. And I tweet every now and again, very rarely. I'm still catching on the Twitter, Jimbo the Drag Clown, and I'm also on the TikTok, and I am still learning about that as well. And
oh my God, same.
I think I'm Jimbo the Drag Clown on there, but it is just a lot to keep up with. It's hard for my brain to figure it all out, so I'm still working on it.
That's the biggest mood. We try to stay to our lane, and that's it.
Yeah, content for days, but also content for days.
Oh my God, it's a full-time job being a person.
Existing. And then it's a double job being a drag queen, so
it is.
But thank you for your gift. Thank you for everything. We love you.
I love you guys too, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. I'll be back in Calgary this summertime, so we'll have a little tea and hang out.
Ooh. Yeah, we can't wait. Thank you, Jimbo.
Thank you.
I'm Andrew Chiles.
Oh, I'm Valerie Hunt, and this has been
The Hunt is on.
But now the hunt is off because it's the end of the podcast. So, bye everyone.
Bye.
And cut.